Hey crypto friends, for those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Garrett and welcome to Altcoin Radar. Today's video is probably going to be my longest video to date, but it will also be my most in-depth video as well. But today I'm simply going to go through and I am just going to talk about everything it takes to become a profitable crypto trader as a complete absolute beginner. And I will also be going through everything from mindset control to strategic planning and much more. All right. Now, for those of you who love trading crypto and would like to try out the same exchange that I use on a daily basis, feel free to go ahead and try out the Bluefin exchange here with the link in the video description down below this video. I personally love this exchange because they allow anybody from anywhere to be able to sign up and trade crypto futures. So if you're from the United States like I am and you want to trade crypto futures, you can do it right here on the Bluefin exchange. All right, guys. So the very first thing I want to talk about here is going to be risk. All right. As with every trading video, I have to go through and put a disclaimer out there. So I have to say trading is extremely risky. All right. As you guys already know, trading the crypto futures market is extremely risky. Okay. You can literally lose all of your money if you make the wrong decision, and especially if you treat the market like a casino rather than a business. All right. So a lot of this video is going to be about me simply talking. So you see that box down in the bottom right hand corner of the video, just keep watching that box because I'm going to be doing a lot of talking here. So if you are serious about trading and you want to learn about what it truly takes to become a profitable crypto trader, then you need to focus and you need to be taking notes about this stuff if you want to take this stuff seriously, okay? So the very first thing I want to talk about here, or the first thing I'm going to talk about here, is going to be about mindset, okay? Now, the thing with mindset is there's a lot of crypto traders out there, or a lot of people who want to be crypto traders that realistically, they don't truly want to be crypto traders. Now, they may say it in their head, they may say that they do want to be crypto traders, but they are not willing to actually go through what it takes to actually become a good consistently profitable crypto trader. All right. Now, what I mean by that is you need to be focusing on your end goals, okay? You need to focus on your end goals. You need to create goals and focus on those goals and not get distracted by random shit that will just veer you off away from those goals, all right? And the simple reason why is because once you start to get veered off of those goals, you're eventually going to start to just drop into a giant rabbit hole and you're going to end up getting way off track. You're going to start losing trades. You're going to start getting emotional and you're just going to get off track there, okay? So you want to focus on your goals and not get distracted by random shit that will veer you away from those goals, all right? Now, the second point I want to make here about mindset is you do not need news. You don't need crypto news. You don't need news. You don't need fundamental news. You don't need anything like that. You can be a consistently profitable crypto trader simply by focusing on the charts and what is in front of you on the charts, and that is it, okay? The only thing news is going to do, news just simply clouds your overall judgment. If you're staring at the news, if you're staring at what's happening on crypto Twitter on a constant basis and kind of getting your ideas about trading from what you're seeing on stuff like Twitter, it is only going to cloud your judgment and you're eventually going to end up getting extremely frustrated because you've got so many different random thoughts about trading in your head and it's just going to completely screw with your mind, all right? So you don't need news. Focus on the charts only, focus on price action, and focus on what is going on in front of you, right in front of the charts. Because realistically, any news that does end up coming out, it's going to show up on the charts anyway. So there's no point in looking at the charts. There's no point in looking at the news, all right? Stick to the charts only, and you will do just fine. I'm one of those people where I am a charts only trader as well. I do not pay attention to news. I don't even care about crypto news whatsoever. I could care less. The only people that need to worry about crypto news are people that are holding positions long term. So people who bought in the bear market and they've been holding for, the last 2 years or something like that. Those are the types of people that care about the news, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're trying to trade and be a consistently profitable trader and be serious about it, you do not need news to be a consistently profitable trader. Now, so I guess when I am talking about that, stay away from crypto Twitter as much as you possibly can. It will literally just cloud your judgment, and that's it. Now, the other thing I want to talk about with crypto Twitter as well is there's a lot of traders out there that post stuff like, they're posting their P&L cards of, making gains of 200% plus on every trade. You do not need 200% plus trades on a regular basis to be a consistently profitable trader, okay? I don't even make 200% gains on a regular basis, and I am a consistently profitable trader, okay? All you need are good, realistic goals to follow on a regular basis, whether that's making, 15% on a weekly basis or making 30% on a weekly basis. As long as you have those goals and you are sticking to those goals and you're reaching those goals every single week on a weekly basis or a regular basis, you will do just fine as a successful crypto trader, okay? Now, the next thing I want to talk about here that has to do with mindset is focusing on avoiding impulsive decisions, and you want to force yourself to be patient and allow trade setups to play out, okay? There's a lot of crypto traders out there, or a lot of beginner crypto traders out there, where they make the big mistake of trying to front run the market, okay? They try to front run the market, they look at the charts, they see what, they see a setup that's about to play out, and they think it's going to play out, and they enter the trade, and it ends up not panning out. It actually ends up going the opposite direction. And the reason why I'm talking about this and why you need to avoid making those impulsive decisions and front running the market and be patient is because you're going to end up losing money if you try to front run the market like that. So realistically here, guys, you need to be extremely patient and allow trade setups to literally develop and play out, okay? If you don't, you're probably going to end up losing money, okay? Now, the last thing that I want to talk about here or touch base on real quick about overall mindset is you need to build mental resilience, okay? And what I mean by this is if you end up losing a trade, do not get butthurt about it, okay? Just say screw it and move on to the next setup. Getting emotional about it will only waste your valuable time, and nobody's got time to waste here, okay? So when you lose a trade, just simply say forget it and move on to the next setup, okay? That's the life of a crypto trader. Sometimes you lose, sometimes you win, all right? You're not going to win every single trade that you take, all right? That's just not realistic, all right? So the next thing that I want to talk about here, now that we've got the mindset stuff out of the way, the next thing I want to go ahead and talk about here is actually going to be, the next thing I want to talk about here is going to be strategic planning, okay? So as far as strategic planning is concerned, the very first thing you want to do is you want to define your end goals, okay? And what I'm talking about as far as end goals here is you need to ask yourself some questions. Do you want to make a certain percentage on a weekly basis? Do you want to make a certain percentage on a monthly basis? Do you want to make a certain percentage on a daily basis every single day? Realistically here, you want to create defined goals because they will help you in being able to stay overall consistent with whatever you've got going on here, okay? So the first thing you want to do is you want to figure out what type of trading will work best for you, your personality, and the time that you have available to trade as well, okay? And we're going to talk about different types of trading in the next section here, okay? But realistically, you want to make these end goals. They will overall help you in your overall judgment as far as, being able to stick to whatever you've got going on a, whether it's a weekly basis, a daily basis, or a monthly basis, okay? Because realistically here, there's a lot of people out there who want to learn how to trade crypto, but the thing is you need to have these goals in place, okay? And these goals are going to go hand in hand with whatever type of trading style works best for you and your personality, okay? One thing to keep in mind here is the reason why thousands and thousands of different crypto trading strategies exist is because every single person out there has a different personality, different mindset, and different trading goals, okay? So what works for one person or what trading strategy works for one person might not work for the next person. And the reason why is because that next person doesn't have the same strategy or doesn't have the same personality, doesn't have the same mindset, and doesn't have the same trading goals as the person that it's working for, okay? So you need to have a realistic outlook as far as what you want to do or what you want to make on a regular basis and the type of trading that you want to be doing, okay? So we will move on to the overall types of trading. Now, as far as types of trading are concerned, you want to be asking yourself, do you want to be a scalper? Do you want to be a day trader? Do you want to be a swing trader? Or do you want to be a position trader, okay? Now, What's going on here is scalping. If you want to be a scalper, you're basically going to be having a lot of anxiety, okay? You're going to be trading these small, intricate 5-minute charts on a regular basis, and things are going to move extremely, extremely fast for you. You will be trading these small little moves going on right here, all right? These small little moves that happen right here, or a move that happened right here. For instance, there was a failure of the 20-period EMA right here, so you enter a short position and you end up riding it all the way down, right down into here. You will be trading these very, very small moves on the 5-minute chart as a scalper, but things move extremely fast here. And if you are not a fast moving person, then it probably won't work out the best for you. Now, the next type of trading here is going to be day trading. Now, day traders typically trade the larger time frames, such as like the 4-hour or the 1-hour or even the 15-minute here, okay? So if you're trading the 1-hour chart, it gives you a little bit more time to kind of put things together and look for setups and figure out what you want to do. But the goal here is, as day trading, is to be in and out of a position or in and out of a trade within pretty much before you go to bed at night, okay? So you want to get in and you want to get out before you go to sleep at the end of the night, okay? Now, the next thing is swing trading, and swing traders are typically either using the 4-hour chart or the daily chart. Swing traders are typically trading these larger swings. So as you guys can clearly see right here, swing traders would go long at the bounce off of this support level down here, and they would trade it all the way to the top up here, and in this big swing that we've got going on right here. So they would have traded this, and they would have been in that trade for roughly about 3.5 days or so. All right. So these types of trades, you're in them for multiple days at a time, sometimes even weeks at a time. All right. Now, the next type of trading that we've got going on here is also going to be position trading, okay? Position trading is more kind of like a long-term type of deal. These people are trading pretty much the weekly charts and the monthly charts and stuff like that. They are trading these gigantic, gigantic swings, okay? So for instance, people who shorted the top up here, for instance, there's a lot of people who are still in their positions from the top, and they are trading all the way down here. They've been in trades for, obviously this trade right here went on for 150 days right here. All right, these are position traders, people who are in these trades for, months and months at a time, and they are just kind of I guess you could say, riding the wave. All right. So you need to decide what type of trading is going to work best for you and your personality and the time that you have available in your personal life to be able to make trading work, okay? Because everybody's different. Like I was mentioning earlier, everybody is different. Everybody has different goals. Everybody has different time frames. Everybody has different lives and experiences going on, okay? So that pretty much does it for the types of trading that you can be doing, all right? Now, we will move on to time frames, okay? This kind of goes into what we were just talking about here, or what we were talking about here with types of trading. But with time frames, the best, honestly, realistically, the best type of time frame analysis that I can give you here would be multi-time frame analysis. And the reason why I personally think it's the best is because you get to see more of what's going on looking at multiple time frames at a time, okay? Now, when I'm talking about multi-time frame analysis, I'm not talking about looking at every single time frame that, TradingView has to offer and then making a decision based on, or making a bias or forming a trading bias based off of what every single one of them is telling you, okay? What I'm talking about here as far as multi-time frame analysis is you want to find whatever mixture of time frames works best for you for your overall style of trading, okay? Now, the benefits of weekly and daily chart trading, okay? So there's a lot of people who use, for instance, the weekly chart and the daily chart at the same time. So basically what they'll do is they'll go to the weekly chart, they will mark out, for instance, their support and resistance levels for support and resistance traders. They will mark out their support and resistance levels on the big weekly chart, and then they will use the daily chart to make their trading decisions, and they will trade off of levels being broken on the daily chart and enter positions based on that, or based on charting patterns, or however their strategy is, okay? But they will always use, the weekly and the daily for their position trading, okay? Or possibly even the monthly chart as well, all right? But realistically, they're using 3 different charts here. So that's multi-time frame analysis right there, and that is what is working for them. Now, another thing you can do is you can do swing trading / day trading as well, all right, which is basically using the 4-hour and the 1-hour chart. So instead of making your support and resistance, or for support and resistance traders, for people who are doing that, they're pretty much going to the 4-hour chart. They're making their levels on the 4-hour chart, and then they are going ahead and they are trading off of the 1-hour chart, all right? Now, the next one after that is going to be day trading and scalp trading, okay? So these people are typically making their, they're either making their levels on the 4-hour or the 1-hour chart, and then they are trading off of either the 5-minute or the 15-minute candles, okay? And these people are obviously, these people are ballers. They are extremely fast moving, and they are, I don't know how they do it, but they are just, they're trading these moves that happen very, very fast, and they are making darn good money from it. But all of it works. It's just a matter of what works best for you as a person, and what works best for your time frame that you personally have available to be able to trade with, okay? So now that we've got time frames out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about coins to trade. All right. Now everybody's going to be different here with coins to trade. Okay. Me personally, I only personally like to trade the high volume coins, and the reason why is because I feel like the high volume coins are the best to trade, simply because they always have a high amount of trading volume on a daily basis. Therefore, they're not lagging, and they don't have gigantic, for instance, with coins that have a very small market cap, all it takes is for one big whale in that very small market cap coin to either sell or buy, and you're going to get a candle wick that goes so high up or so far down super fast that it's just going to liquidate you almost instantly if it's in the wrong direction, okay? But if you are trading the larger cap altcoins, for instance, pretty much anything that has a 200, if you go by volume in the last 24 hours, anything that has a 200 million volume or more in a 24-hour period, you're pretty much going to be good as far as, not having to worry about that happening to you, okay? So that is the reason why you want to be trading high volume coins, all right? Now, I'm not saying you have to, okay? You can trade any coin that you want. It's just going to be more risky. The lower you go on the daily volume scale, the more and more risk you're going to be taking on as far as price action is concerned within those small cap altcoins, okay? So as far as that is concerned, I do want to go ahead and talk about my personal strategy here as well before I go ahead and wrap up this video. All right, so with my personal strategy, what I do, and the reason why I'm talking about my personal strategy is because there are literally thousands of different trading strategies that exist, and I could go through and I could talk about all of them within this single video, but nobody's got time to sit around and be looking through all kinds of different strategies within a single video. So what I will do instead is I will point you guys to the playlist on my channel here. If you go to playlists on my channel and you go to technical analysis, just click on it, and there are literally all kinds of different strategy videos. I have done videos on all kinds of different strategies in there, strategies that utilize the RSI plus the MACD plus price action, strategies that include the RSI plus EMAs plus price action, strategies that include the Bollinger Bands plus MACD plus price action, strategies that include all kinds of different indicators that you can use that are very easy for beginners to understand. So if you're looking for a decent strategy to use, I've got all kinds of them in this technical analysis playlist right here, okay? So go ahead and make sure to give those a watch if you are looking for a strategy for yourself, okay? But the strategy I use for myself personally is I typically find myself trading off of the 1-hour chart. So I'm typically just marking out my support and resistance levels here on the 4-hour chart, and I am basically trading off of either the 1-hour chart or off of the 15-minute chart, and I am usually trading off of the 200 period and the 20 period EMAs as well. It's pretty simple. Usually, you go long when price action is, very, very bullish and trending above the 20 period EMA and the 200 period EMA, and then you want to short when price starts to drop below that 20 period EMA, and especially below the 200 period as well, because that typically means things are extremely bearish right there as well. But there's a lot of other things that you got to be looking at as well, as far as, overall volume within the range that it's moving in and everything too. So it's not just a matter of just following a step-by-step process or a 1, 2, 3 process. If it was that easy, everybody would be rich. There's realistically a lot of things you got to look for here, but I talk about all of that different stuff within these videos here, in these individual trading strategy videos in my technical analysis playlist as well. So overall here, guys, I feel like I covered pretty much a lot of what it takes. Realistically here, guys, a lot of trading crypto, a lot of it has to do with your overall mindset, having a very cut out plan for yourself, and how you figuring out the type of trading that works best for you, and keeping your overall mindset, very, very healthy, as far as, keeping or staying on track with your overall goals that you want to achieve, and not allowing outside influences like crypto Twitter and other people's opinions and other, stuff like that to cloud your overall judgment. Because if that ends up happening, you are going to end up losing money. It's going to happen, okay? It's not a matter of, if it's going to happen. It will definitely happen, all right? So you want to keep your eye on the overall prize, and everything will be fine, all right? Create a log for yourself, create a strategy for yourself. If you want to take this stuff extremely seriously, and you you really want to get into trading, and you really want to be decent at trading, and you want to be consistent with it as well, I do also have a free community Discord server for my overall community as well. There's only 35 people in it right now, but the reason why that is because I like to keep a very tight-knit server, okay? I'm not one of those types of people where I like to have, as many followers as possible, or as many, members in my Discord group as possible, all right? I only want people following me, or I only want people who want to be in the Discord who are extremely serious about learning, and who are extremely serious about wanting to, take trading somewhere and be good and profitable with trading crypto for the long term. So guys, overall here, before I go ahead and actually wrap up this video, if you guys enjoyed this video and you feel like you got some decent value out of it, please make sure to go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit the like button below the video, and leave me a comment below on your personal thoughts about what you got out of this video. And with that said, for those of you who stuck around and watched this entire video throughout the whole thing, thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate all of you, and I hope to see you all in my future videos.